You can't be what you think you are if you're not willing to go through the storm. You can't be strong if you never tasted weakness, madness. They think you're crazy. Be crazy. Be crazy. Be crazy within you. Take it outside the box. Because if you're crazy in the right way, that means you're going about it the right way. There's nothing wrong with being a little off. Off from the excuses. Off from the weakness. Off from things that are holding you down. You don't need to be on the clock with that. Stay off the clock when it comes to the nonsense. And get on the clock. And do your business. Because that's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. From day 1 to day 10 to 100 days. The breath in your lungs, the heart that is beating, the mind is focused, and you are going on with your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the world premiere word on the streets.
Good evening, Word on the Streets family. Today is a new beginning, a perfect moment to let go of the past. Whatever mistakes or setbacks you faced before, they no longer define you. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to start fresh. Don't let the distractions, fears, or things that don't matter pull you away from truly living today. You have something incredibly valuable in your hands, the present. What you focus on today shapes your tomorrow. If you want more love, joy, or success to show up in your life, focus your energy and intention on those very things. Let today be a reminder that you hold the key to your future. Start crafting it with purpose. Let's move forward together and make this moment count. Remember, the power is within you.
Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days, with another extraordinary story making headlines today.
World Premiere Word on the Streets proudly salutes Dr. Ayanna Elizabeth Johnson, a trailblazing marine biologist, policy expert, and passionate advocate for environmental justice. As co-founder of the Urban Ocean Lab and founder of Ocean Collective, Dr. Johnson has dedicated her career to blending marine conservation with climate policy and social equity. She passionately highlights how healthy oceans lead to thriving communities and focuses on how climate action can. A powerful author, her anthology, All We Can Save, amplifies the voices of women in climate activism.
Dr. Johnson is renowned not only for her expertise, but also for her grounded, engaging presence. She actively shapes climate policy and fosters collaboration across communities, government, and industries. As a leading advocate for Black women in science, Dr. Johnson is reshaping the climate movement to be more inclusive and empowering, inspiring generations to create a sustainable future. World Premiere Word on the Streets proudly salutes and honors Dr. Ayanna Elizabeth Johnson.
This is Black History 365 Days.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
Well, good evening, everyone. As you all can tell, it seems as if we're having a little connection problem. Don't know why that is, but nonetheless, good evening, and thank you for tuning in to World Premiere Word on the Streets. I am extraordinaire. And of course, with the one and only, the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. What's up, my brother?
Man, what's going on? How y'all doing out there? YouTube, Facebook, man. Hey, the weather. It might be my weather, man. This weather starting a little storm here in Texas, man. So I don't know if that's affecting anything there, but we have a little storm coming. Finally getting some rain. We ain't had rain in a long time, so I'm happy about that. So that's why we're getting some storms here in Texas. But
it could be the weather. Yeah, it could be because the weather over here a little bad too. It could be the weather.
Yeah, everything going good, man. Everything besides that, everything going good. You see, I ain't got my Saints thing up. We done fired our coach, so I ain't got my Saints hanging up, you know. So, hey, in mourning right now with that. But anyway.
That's a good segue, brother, because I definitely was going to ask you about that. I hear in the news that the Saints are getting rid of their head coach. Is that a rumor? Is that facts?
That's facts. That's facts, man. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? And it's time. It's time. You know, some people disagree, but it's time, man. I think he's a great manager of the game, a great offensive coordinator, but leadership. We need a leader that come in there, man. Sean Payton was a leader, and I think he lost the locker room. And I think they made the right decision.
So when they do something like that, how they finish out the season? Do they they hire another?
No, they just bring up one of the coaches already in and let them head up, like saying offensive coordinator. Because man, you know the NFL, they got about 50 coaches and all that. Man, we don't know about it. Think about all that. You think one of the coach, but he got so many coaches and they step down and basically run the team, organize the team. Yeah, you got the defensive coordinator, you got all the coordinators that they'll step up and come and manage the team everyday business and stuff like that.
So in short, forgive my naivety here, but in short, let's say someone steps up and finish the season for the Saints 5-0, he could possibly have himself a new job, wouldn't you think?
I think we need to go hire a coach. That's what we did with Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen came in with Sean Payton. I think we need to go hire a new coach.
Okay.
A new coach come in and because he came in after Sean Payton. And I don't know what they had with that and brought him up, So we'll see. But I believe we can find another coach.
Okay, so you think they should just step completely outside of what they already have?
Oh yeah. We already done that dance, song dance. Yeah, we need to step outside and get a coach that come in. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And look, the last time we talked, you had you were expecting your dogs to give birth to some puppies. Did that happen?
No, that didn't happen, man. That's a long story, man. It didn't happen. No, it didn't happen. The puppies didn't come. No.
Long story short, it did not happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. No, it not happen.
Okay, all right, we'll turn the page on that. Yeah. But anyway, man, for anybody out there, if you guys haven't voted, not telling you how to vote, just remember to vote. Exercise your right as a citizen tomorrow. But you've been listening to any new information to keep yourself on the path that you want to be on? What type of stuff have you been listening to keep you mentally and spiritually where you like to be?
Well, man, like I said, man, I like the Hebrews, man. I just like listening to Bible wise, but I got a combination, man. A lot of combination of people I listen to, man.
I got this other guy I'm listening to. He talk about spirits. I can't think his name. From out of Bahamas. I can't think his name, man. But you know, he real good. But man, a lot of stuff I'm following with that. But spiritually, but financially, you know, I'm always on different things with that, man. Learning about self-control, self-discipline, you know what I'm saying? Things about our finances and not being afraid to make them move, and you know, learning things about that. But it's different things I be going. I'm just trying to read and learn everything it is about that, the spiritual, man. I haven't got to the gym in a while. That's the only thing I haven't got to. The gym. I did everything besides my physical health. But besides that, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. How about you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate the link you sent me. As a man thinketh, very good show, and it let me know that the things that we talk about on this platform, that you know, you and I both, we do those things when we're not on the air. We are working on ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically, folks. So you know, I just want the people out there on the in the community to know that this is real. It's ongoing, even when we're not on the air. We're listening to programs. We're listening to other people to keep ourselves on the path that we would like to be on. So the result of what you see is not really an accident, because these are things that we fill ourselves up with. And so I really enjoyed that. That link you sent. It's a really good piece of material.
If you all last one I sent you, yeah?
Yes, the last link you sent, right?
Yeah, I figured you liked that, man. It was deep. You know
yes.
what I'm saying about ourselves getting out, yeah. But a lot of questions, man. Like I said, I tell people, for me, is seeking. You to seek things. You got to question, even question yourself, question your inner, question your thoughts, question your reasons. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things, questioning yourself and finding out why I do things. You know what I'm saying? How I do it and why I do it. Was that the right thing? You know, that I did, and why did I make that decision? So, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out those things to get better, to be better. You know what I'm saying? To do better. So that's what I've constantly worked on, man. And listen to other people. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what they're saying. You know, I wouldn't say debate, but just listen to somebody's views and seeing how they taking things, why they think like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Why I think like that. So that's what me. I'm constantly fighting that battle. That for me.
So right, and that is the key that make life a lot more intriguing for us. That once the light bulb go off inside of our way of thinking, it started having us to think. It started having us to look intuitively within ourselves and question ourselves and question our behavior. Why do I act that way when someone says this, or when I think this way? Matter of fact, why do I even think the way that I think? You know, and then the questions just you start questioning things about a whole lot of areas in your life. So if any of you all out there on that path of discovering yourself, that's a lot of material out there for you to tune in and listen to that would help you. But moving right along, folks, and Fletcher, today is November 4th, and our topics tonight, friend, is mind over matter, cultivating the power of self-discipline. And before we get to all of that and dive into that, some things happen on the 4th of November that we believe you might find interesting. Fletcher, would you like to know what other things happen on this day that, you know, the world may be unaware of?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's see, friends, what happened on November 4th.
November 4th, 2008, Barack Obama made history by becoming the first African-American elected as president of the United States. On this day, 2015, Shirley Chisholm, the first black woman elected to Congress and a pioneering politician, received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Also on this day, Sesame Street premiered and became a groundbreaking show in promoting diversity and inclusion. If November 4th is your birthday, then a very happy birthday to you. But whether today is your day or not, remember this: as long as you're breathing, you have countless reasons to celebrate. Embrace the gift of today and all the opportunities it brings.
That's November 4th. Yeah, that's real good. Hey,
Yeah,
Fletcher,
yeah.
I see in the chat room, Selena in the chat room, Diana in the chat room. Selena say yes, she loved the topics. Thank you, Selena. And thank you, Diana. Good on, my brother.
No, I'm saying thank you too. Thank you for being there, LaDonna. And they showing up always faithfully. You know what I'm saying? Keeping us going, keeping us motivated to keep showing up as they show up. So, man, I thank y'all for showing up, man. Thank you for all your chats too, man. Being involved in the chat room.
In fact, Selena just said happy birthday. Is that Tornette?
Yeah, Tornette. Yeah, Tornette. Yeah, happy birthday, Tornette. That's right.
Who is that? Who is
That's
Tornette?
that's her cousin. That's her cousin, Tornette.
Okay,
yeah.
well, look at that. Look at that, Selena. You just got a shout out from the amazing Keith Fletcher and extraordinaire.
Mhm.
That's pretty neat, isn't it? That is
Yeah,
real neat. Fletcher, it's good to see you, my brother. Let's dive into some news, man, before the time run away from us.
Yeah, let's run.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
Good evening, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting live for World Premiere Word on the Streets. Tonight, we have an extraordinary story from the cosmos. A rare zombie star may soon light up the night sky for the first time in over 80 years. Known as T Coronae Borealis, or the Blaze Star, this celestial body is part of a binary system about 3,000 light-years away. Scientists call it a zombie star because it feeds on a nearby red giant, drawing in hydrogen and other elements until it bursts in a brief but powerful thermonuclear explosion. Last observed in 1946, the star's current behavior mirrors the activity that led up to its last eruption. If this explosion does happen, the star will shine as brightly as familiar constellations, becoming visible to the naked eye for almost a week. Its position in the Northern Crown constellation makes it easy to locate by drawing a line between the stars Arcturus and Vega. Dr. Rebecca Hounsell, a research scientist specializing in nova events, describes this as a once-in-a-lifetime sight that could spark curiosity among new generations of stargazers. Dr. Elizabeth Hayes, chief of NASA's Astroparticle Physics Laboratory, notes that such nova events are often too faint to observe from Earth. But this one, being closer than usual, will attract global attention, offering a rare look into this awe-inspiring phenomenon. And that's your Cosmic Update. Reporting for World Premiere Word on the Streets, I'm Sarah Jones.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Word on the Streets proudly present our Book of the Week.
Good evening, and welcome to our Book of the Week. Today, we're diving into The Power of Discipline, How to Use Self-Control and Mental Toughness to Achieve Your Goals, by Daniel Walter. Have you ever found yourself striving for success only to fall short repeatedly? Walter's book uncovers the transformative role self-discipline plays in achieving real, lasting change. Rather than relying on talent or motivation alone, Walter argues that discipline is a skill anyone can develop, comparing it to learning how to drive or play sports. He shares proven methods for honing this skill, drawing on insights from Navy SEALs, Zen Buddhism, and scientific studies to help readers take control of their own lives. In this book, Walter provides practical techniques to rewire our brains for greater focus, shares strategies for making hard work feel exciting, and details how to eliminate bad habits while adopting the mindset of successful people. One of the standout features is his perspective that anyone can develop discipline, not by luck or innate talent, but through a set of teachable strategies that Walter presents in an easy-to-follow manner. For anyone stuck in a cycle of unmet goals, Walter's book emphasizes that the power to change lies within. If you're ready to bulldoze through obstacles, ditch your bad habits, and keep pushing even when motivation runs low, The Power of Discipline is a powerful guide to becoming a stronger, more determined version of yourself. Don't let your past hold you back. Take control of your future today by scanning the QR code or clicking the attached link below, and discover the principles of self-discipline outlined in this empowering read.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Our hosts are here and ready to indulge in passionate and meaningful discussion. Our chat room is open, so you can join and add your point of view. But before we hear from our hosts, listen to this short, yet powerful message.
If you don't put the work in, you will get nothing back. Let's be honest, nobody owes you anything. Yeah, it's true that some people feel like, hey, I worked so hard, how come I haven't gotten any returns? How come have I gotten myself in a position where no one wants to pay me back? No one's gonna pay you anything. You owe yourself. Nobody owes you anything. You owe everything to you. Just stop saying what can't be done and do what needs to be done. Because without discipline, you won't get far. Without that mindset being where it needs to be, you won't get far. When you see where you are as a human being, just remember one thing. You're just human. And you're gonna have some setbacks. And you're gonna feel like you don't want to go on. But that's when you turn up that discipline. Wear that badge of honor. That badge of honor is called discipline. Do something with it. Make it work for the right reasons. And don't look down on yourself. Don't limit your abilities. Don't limit your success. Don't limit your destiny. Because none of us know what tomorrow will bring. But if we put forth everything we have within us today, let tomorrow take care of itself. You just make sure discipline is attached to it. Go after it. Trust in it. Believe in it. Stand on it. And from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, be disciplined and conduct your business.
So the question becomes, how do we become disciplined? Discipline, friends, it's like working out. It's a skill. How do someone build muscle? You go to the weight room and you work out. Now, Fletcher, you're a trainer. Can I build muscle after I go to the weight room one time?
No, you can't tear it down, but you can't build it. Not one time, no.
So it's a skill. So so when you work with people, you're a trainer. In order to get someone from where they are to where they want to be, it's a process. Now, where they want to be, they have their process in mind, but you being a trainer, you have a realistic goal to navigate them to get to what they say they want. And in your process, you create some habits and you expect expectation out of them. The expectation in order to build that someone who doesn't have muscles in their legs, they must show up and meet you at a certain time of the day of the week, 2 times a week or 3 times a week, whatever you have agreed upon with them, but it becomes a skill, some sets of rules that you set that is put into motion. 3 months down the road, that person observed that they now have muscles in their calves that they didn't have before. From developed skill that you and that person had agreed upon and worked on. Discipline is similar to that. You want to change the direction in your life. You want to change some of the things that you do. You want to change you. Then wanting to change doesn't happen by you saying, I want to change. It requires action, and that action requires you to be disciplined. And discipline will require you to have something that a regimen, that's the word I was searching for, a routine, that's another good word I was searching for, that you stick with, that you do. Not one time, but on a consistent base. Now I'm talking, fortunate for us, Word on the Street family, I have a trainer here. Am I off killed on any angle on that, Fletcher, that you need a regimen, you need a routine? Go right ahead, man. Help me out.
Nah, you perfectly right, man. You need a regimen. But first of all, man, you need, what are we talking about getting self-discipline? What are we trying to do? Where are we trying to go? What are we trying to be? What do we want to improve? Something that we want to do, somewhere we want to get to in our life, somewhere self. This means that's you, one-on-one about you. Something that you want to do, accomplish, or be better at. Self-discipline. That's what you want to do. So I like what the guy said. I'm going to get before that, but he said, that statement said, don't focus on what you can't do, focus on what you need to do. See, when I used to train people and they would come in, I would say, what are we trying to do? What do you want to do? I would say, give me a picture. Go find a picture of the person that you want to look like. And they bring me the picture, you know, some I laughed at, some I, and I'm saying to them, do you understand what it takes to get to that person? Oh, I know. No, I don't think you really know what it takes to get to that person. What kind of sacrifice, dedication, and self-discipline that it's going to take to get to that. Now you telling me you want to that person, I'm going to give you those things. I'm going to give you that regimen. I'm going to set up this time, the date, where we're going to meet, how we're going to work out, all these things I'm going to do. And guess what I want you to do when it first begin? I just want you to show up. I want you to show up at this time in these days. And you know what that's the harder part about, see, that's going to take discipline to be in order to show up. I want you to show up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Just say 4 days to get to where you want. You ain't been showing up nowhere 4 days in a row at a certain time, on time. And now, see, that's discipline. Right that part right there. I haven't gotten into the gym.
We ain't even got into the work yet.
We ain't got into the mud of working out. We just saying show up. I want you to just show up and meet me here at this time. I'm going to be here.
Let me stop you right there. How many fail right there, Fletcher?
All like I say, you know the one that don't. Most of them fair than most of them show. Most of them fair. Because let me show you what happens. See, you committed to that, but your life and all their family, friends, life, phone didn't commit to that time. You said you. See, you didn't go talk to them other people about what you about to do. You had to talk with me. And when you go to that time and say, I say, I'm going to need an hour. When you come in that time, all hell break loose.
Yeah.
The kids hungry. The car is. Got to work late. All these things happen. And you get there. And you late. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did this. I do this. And you focus on, you already said, don't focus on the stuff that can't. Well, I can't do this. I can't. You start sitting there. And this. Then you say you want this. You might have a need. You had the vision, what you need. You need to have this. Matter of fact, you need this just for that. Look at your house, your time out on. And what I say all the time, everybody need to have at least 2 hours to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way you're going to get that is you're going to take it. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. You ain't giving no money, so now ain't nobody. And money and time most valuable than money. You better have time. Everybody wants your time. They'll take your time over your money. So they're not giving that self to that discipline. They take discipline just to show up. Just to show up, and discipline to show up and shut all that off. See, we still talking about this. Then to get in there, then they're gonna take discipline and just set all the kids and the phone, and you all over the place.
And I don't want to keep your mind on where you are, because I wanted to unscrew this jar, because I wanted the picture to be made clear, like you're doing. Just committing to a time. You see, friends, when you get in the nitty-gritty of things, you see the real reality of what we're talking about. And which is why we say saying things. We say a lot of things, Fletcher, and they sound good. But as Fletcher just so eloquently expressed, just getting someone to commit to showing up on the time that they both agreed on, hardly ever comply to what they agreed on, just right there. Haven't even gotten to the workout. Go ahead on, man. I just wanted to emphasize that.
No, you're right. No, I'm just saying, we have, like say, it's a self-discipline, get there and be disciplined and forget. And then when I get you in the gym, the discipline will say, hey, focus on me. To get you disciplined, to say, when you come in here, once you walk through that door, all that is left outside that door. When you get in there, it ain't nobody but me and you in here. Just to shut that off right there, to shut your mind off of all those. Imagine how your mind is racing, to shut your mind off, to focus on you. That discipline, just to focus on something that you want, that you made a decision, that you saw, that you needed to do. How much effort that takes just for that. I get them in the gym, you see them looking around, fixing their clothes because they want to be a certain way. They doing all this. Just that discipline to say, and like you said, we ain't started exercise one. We did a thing about focus. We just about focus. I'm saying is this, that's tied right along focus and discipline. To get yourself the discipline to focus on them things right there, tying together right there.
Let me interrupt you again, because I heard you say this, and I want to put a pin here because I think it's so important. Because, friends, I find that we have a hard time putting ourselves first. And I heard Fletcher say, and I've heard him say this before, you got to learn to give yourself time. And friends, I find that we as people, I don't know whether it's a learned behavior or we just don't love ourselves enough to think we're important enough to give ourselves time. And so what I'm saying is practice on giving yourself time in your life. I know you got kids, and I know you love that little boy. I know you love your children. I know you love your significant other. And I know you'll do the world for them. But can you just give yourself an hour or two a day out of 24 hours? What can you give you? and not feel guilty about it. That is important also for you to contemplate as we continue to talk about this thing, discipline, mind over matter, and all those things on this topic. Go ahead on, my brother. I hated to interrupt you, but I thought it was a good point to emphasize about self.
No, but people, nobody not going to, I know you say we should give ourselves. Nobody going to give you nothing. I honestly, and it's not the people's fault, it's your fault. See, it's self. It ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You gotta take yours for yourself, because we so used to the kids. When I used to tell people to come and say, well, Keith, I had to come home, I had to fix this, I had to do this. I said, hey, I have kids just like you. Well, I got to work. Hey, I got a job just like you. Well, everything you got, I got. I'm here. I'm here because I choose to be here. Because I committed myself and said, I'm gonna be here at this time. We both agreed to this. I'm not calling you saying this, I can't make it. I'm here. Why you not here? I don't want to hear about you walking out the door. You had to change the light bulb. Your wife asked you, or you had to go to the store, and the kids wanted something to eat. That, hey, all that food up in that refrigerator, you won't eat today. I got to go. You better get you something out that refrigerator till I get back home. Or before, you should have went bought the groceries that week before and filled that refrigerator up and said, hey, y'all got this. Proactive. I knew this was coming. You knew this last week, so you should have prepared for this. That's discipline. See, I'm serious about this. I'm dedicated about this. I'm here to give you that time for that. I got a wife too, just like you. Discipline. See, I've done these things I worked on myself, so I know what it takes. Then I saw the picture you showed me. Hey, man, you talking about losing 60 pounds. You gave me a time frame that's ridiculous, and you can't show up? Yeah, I need that. That's discipline. And see, and then what you're saying, you focus on, he said it perfect. We focus on what we can't do, not what we need to do. I need a better job to pay my bills. I'm not making enough money. What are you willing to do? Discipline. Hey, I'm going to get on here every day and apply for this job. I'm going to get my resume done. I'm going to do this. I'm going to show up here. I'm going to do a study. I'm going to start researching. I'm going to start researching the companies. I'm going to take a little class on it. I'm going to do discipline to say these things. Being disciplined is showing up and doing it. And don't just tie to the gym. Your way of life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it takes discipline. Like I said, all these things come with discipline. Sacrifice, focus, dedication. It's tied into that. But the biggest thing, stop focusing on what you can't do. I focus on what you need to do. This is self. It ain't about me extraordinaire. I got self. Looking in that mirror. Every day, you got to look in that mirror and tell yourself, today is the day. I failed yesterday. This morning, I'm going to be here. I'm going to wake up at this time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to wake up at 3:45 and get the Most High, his time, listen to this, celebrate him, pray for him, put my hands on my kids in my house, walk out there, go back upstairs, work out, come back home, get up, my wife coffee, have it ready for her, put it on her desk, have the water running, make sure it's hot. That's that's me decided to do something. Not focus on that I can't see. Man, I'm blind, you know what I'm saying? I hurt my knee. I ain't what I can't. Man, I can't. You know what I hate more than anything?
That's right, Fletcher. That's right.
A person said that I'm not a morning person. I cannot stand that. I'm a whatever it takes to be a person. I'm whatever, I tell them again, I'm whatever needs to be done to be a person. I'm that person. There ain't no morning person. I'm a night. I'm a person that whatever needs to be done type of person. Whatever I'm willing to do type of person. That's who I am, man. Sure now. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I went a little deep.
No, man. No, that's real good, because here's the point. Here's the point, friends. If you focus on what you can't do, you will see and have more reason why you can't do it. You see, you cause those things, we cause those things to grow up in our lives. If you are focusing on what you can't do, you will find reasons, and the reasons will find you to help you understand why you can't do it. But also, friends, what if you start focusing on what you can do? What and how you can do what you can do? When you remove the limitation barriers off your thoughts, it'll open up a whole new, it is like a breath of fresh air. Focus on what you can do. You have possibilities. Y'all know I love that word, opportunities and possibilities. All you need is an opportunity. That's all. An opportunity will give you, I see you, Selena, the reasons. But when you start limiting yourself, and you haven't even tried, but you've already limited yourself, I can't do this. Why you can't do it? You say you wanted to change. You can't hurt, or you always gonna hurt. You've hurt before. Here's the favorite thing, friends, that we used to say here, and I think we need to say it right now, Fletcher. You see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, the months, whether you decide, if you decide to do nothing, the month's gonna roll around. They're gonna roll around, whether you do something or do nothing. So what am I saying, friends? You might as well do something, because if you decide to do nothing, time is not going to stand still and be bitter with you. Time is not going to rationalize with you. Well, I know how you feel. You feel like you was done wrong, and it's no need for you to care. It's no need for you to go for what you really want to go for in your life, and you're bitter about it. You upset about it, and you wanna moan about it. Time is not going to stand still and wait till you come out of that rut. Time is still moving on. I'm not saying you can't have your moment. We all have our moments. But I am advocating you can't stay in that moment. You can't stay there. You just can't stay there, which is why it's so important to surround yourself with people who can help you, to elevate you, to lift you up. And if you're not around those kind of people, if you're just hanging on the ground around ducks, people who will help you stay depressed, people who will help you to always rely on excuses why you can't change, why you can't move forward, you're around the wrong people, friends. You are around the wrong people. Because I know, and Fletcher know, we both know, having been down in life, the possibilities of moving to move forward and to get up from being down is real. You having a bad credit score doesn't have to be the end. You could change that. You're not having a home isn't the end. You can change that. You're not having the things you want out of life isn't the end. You can change that. You just have to commit. You have to be disciplined. Go ahead on, my brother.
Yeah, I think, man, what we said about focus on things, I think we focus too much on what we can do. Can do is too easy. We say that all the time about you need to be uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. You don't wore yourself out being canned. It made it too easy. You're not moving no farther. You just stand where you at. You're getting comfortable, but nothing else is happening for you. And you wonder, so you get to a point that you should be changing. You should be moving. You should be going forward. But you will get, I can do this. But you haven't showed anything what more you can do. I can do this, but you haven't done more than you can do. So that's what I'm saying, being uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. And it takes something, to take discipline to say, hey, this ain't it. Hey, I got to get up and move. And not just saying it, but doing it, being intentional. But you got to be knowing where you're going and what you're trying to do. You got to look in that mirror at yourself and be honest with yourself. Just like I would tell the women, put your bathing suit on, top, and go take a picture. Oh, yes. Front, back, side, arms up, arms down. Shake that arm, but let me see. Be honest with yourself. Reality. Every month, at the end on the month, hey, once a month, get the measuring tape, get on the scale. Man, let's see what you're doing. Let's see what's going on. See, when I used to work out, I get to the point your body will get comfortable. Your body get comfortable because I can lift that 145 10 times. But time you put 10 more pounds over, can you lift can? See, can start saying, I need to. But see, when you start putting another 25 on there, I can't, but I need to. And I can't do that. Oh, yeah, we're going to let you. See, because you need to feel that weight on you. See, when I can, it's all good. But when I put that little more on you, I can't. Now, see, I need to. I must. That's in life and everything. I must get better. I need to get better. I want to get better. I know I can get better. See, that's all these things start changing. And then you're saying it's always getting better. It ain't nothing but getting better. And see, I remember I have every person jump rope. And I remember this one lady, she couldn't jump to save her life. She couldn't jump, and I would get her. I would put her in the middle of the gym in front of it. To make it even worse, I said, I want you in the middle of the gym in front of everybody. And she looking. I told you before we started, ain't nobody but me and you in here. Remember what I said? Discipline, me and you. And know all that. Clear your mind and focus on this jump rope. Focus on my voice. That's discipline. That takes discipline. To even trust someone, that takes discipline. Every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, you showing up, it takes discipline. Now you got to trust and believe what I say. It's going to happen. You got to keep jumping. Now that lady jumps so good, man, people see her. She'll jump about 300-400 jumps.
Mm-hmm.
But not stopping. And we laugh. I said, man, I remember you couldn't even do one. Discipline to keep going, to keep showing up. Self. It wasn't no me. It wasn't no me. She had to do the jump. She had to turn the rope. She had to show up. She had to keep trying. That's a self problem. She had to believe. Then she had to know. I know. Now she talk more noise. Get on my nerve talking noise. Just be quiet. Just jump, show off. But now she know.
And that's a process.
Yes.
That was a process. But we say all the time, Fletcher, what is people are not willing to work through the process.
Yes.
She, by working through the process, discovered that she was able to do something that she thought she could never do. And the reason why she thought that way, because she wanted to be able to do it from the beginning. And it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And it was frustrating because she couldn't do it from the beginning. So she would rather quit. I'm speaking to somebody. We would rather quit than to go through the process.
Rather not even try. They rather not even
won't
try.
even try. Because the process is hard and embarrassing. I'm failing as I work through the process. That's what your mind tell you. Look at you. It's, but friends, life is that way, as Fletcher said. This is not just about exercise, and this is life. You see, in life doesn't present us with a nice, neat package. Oftentimes, we are blindsided. We may be going through one storm, and we're dealing with that storm respectfully. And then out of nowhere, we get hit with something else. And at that point, it seems unbearable. We feel like throwing up our hand. We can't handle it. You was already dealing with something on one hand, and then all hell broke loose on the other hand. But you know what, friends? Life is breathing. If you find yourself breathing, you pinch yourself and you discover you're still living, then you have the ability and the capacity to move forward. And it's a process, just like Fletcher helped that lady move. It's a process to move from where she was to now, like he said, jumping 200, 300. But it takes some discipline. And it take a whole lot of other stuff. But one thing I know, you got to work the process. We're going to take a small commercial break. Fletcher going to come back because he have more to add to this topic on discipline, friends. Don't go anywhere. Make sure y'all click like and subscribe.
Hey friends, the holiday season is right around the corner, and we all know what that means. Busy schedules, crowded stores, and endless traffic. But this year, let's skip the hassle. Save time and money, especially if you've got little ones to shop for.
Instead of braving the crowds, you can shop from the comfort of your home. Just scan our Walmart and Amazon QR codes, or click the links below to start browsing. With Walmart and Amazon's unbeatable prices and vast selection, you're sure to find everything on your list. After all, if it's not on Amazon or Walmart, it probably hasn't been made yet.
Happy holiday shopping!
Pick back up where you was at, Fletcher.
Nah, man, like I say, and the thing about discipline, man, when you start being disciplined, you start showing up and doing what you take, man. So many things happen in that journey. So many things, so many people, like I say, when the student's ready, the teacher will come. You know what I'm saying? Things start happening to you. But just sitting back saying what I can't do, what I want to do, and never move, man, nothing, and not get disciplined, showing up. And you might just show up. I tell people, you might just show up and be on the treadmill. I had this one lady, and I was show twice. Man, I would come to the gym with me and my partner, and it was 5 o'clock. I'd go 5 o'clock in the morning. And the young lady was on the treadmill. I never seen her, so she came and asked my partner that I was training. I was really training him, working out with him. I was leading, I was doing the driving, and driving mean that I was leading the workout. And she asked me, say, "Excuse me, can you, I need some help working out. Can you show me?" And the young lady came to me and said, my partner said, "Nah, well, he the one that does it. He the one to work out." And she came up to me, and I'm hard. I'm not. Hey, I don't even want to be bothered. But she come up to me and say, "Well, I want you to show me some things and all this." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." I said, "What time you come? You come at this time all the time." That's my favorite line to him, because I really believe anybody that come in the morning to the gym, especially a black woman, at 5 in the morning, they want something. You know what I'm saying? They want something. They at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and coming up to men and asking them over there where the weight's at too. They really want something. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's a gym thing. You gotta know what I'm saying. But most women stay over by the little machines, but to come over there with a man working out and asking one. So I said, "Well, you gonna be when the next time you're gonna be here?" And she told me. I said, "Okay, if I see you, I'll holler at you." And I eventually started working out with her. And I'm talking about, she was my best student. I'm just phenomenal student, man. But I'm gonna show how disciplined she wanted it. I remember we used to do suicides like in basketball in the gym, line to line, back and forth to the floor. She hated suicides. Hated it. And I used to make her do them all the time. And that's one instant, man, she was going and she was crying. But when she was crying, she didn't stop now on time. She kept running. She crying. And when I see her crying, I make her run more. You know what I'm saying? She kept, never stopped. Discipline. Self-discipline. She made up her mind. Whatever he throw at me, whatever he put on me, I'm willing to do. That's self-discipline there, man. Whatever weight I put on, I tell him, don't look at that weight. Whatever weight I put on it, you better push it. That's discipline, man. Believe it. That's what it's about, man. That apply life, not just in the gym, man. If you want something, you vision, you want it. Now, what you gonna do? What it take to do? Like you say, once you get the path, you get the vision, you get the path. See, that's when that discipline come in. You got the path to showing up and all that. That's when that self, hey, it's you. That's why I love working out. It's me against them weights. Ain't nobody in there but me and them weights. What I'm gonna accomplish today? I'm hitting 315 a day. Put it on, man. Hit that chest. Oh, get it off. Not today. Not today. Tomorrow, I'm coming at it again tomorrow. But when you accomplish that goal, when you hit that, put it on five. Hey, I'm going to 320 today. Put it there. You're going to keep feeling that. Self is against yourself. All you fighting is yourself with your abilities, what you do. And it take discipline, man. All form from before you even get in the gym, just showing up. All them phases of phase is always not, it's always there. It's always there. At your job, it's always there. To get your work done on time, to get your due. I remember I worked at my company and my manager said, this is your company, this is your checkbook, this is your company. Discipline. Nobody, I'm not coming to tell you, I'm not looking over your shoulder, I'm not micromanaging you. This is you. And when we had a meeting once a month, it would show everything. Think a whole month and nobody said nothing. How many people failed? The ones that failed had no discipline. The one that failed didn't show up, they take off. Hey, let's go eat. No discipline. But at the end of that month, he ain't got to say nothing. He's seen the one who had discipline, who was dedicated, who was going to be sure, who doing their work. When nobody around, when you all by yourself, that's what that discipline is. Go ahead, Shorty.
And that discipline, as you just so eloquently said, so you discipline on your job, friends. So you want to be the best you can be on your job, but you also want to bring that best person to be the best parent you could be to your child. And if you in an organization outside of your job and your home life, then you want to present that best person in that organization. Whatever area in your life, discipline, self-discipline, would want you to present your best. And in order to present your best, we are constantly in a process of commitment. And in order to commit to something, it takes discipline, self-discipline. It's that working on a muscle. Okay, you got that muscle in your calves. I got to get muscles in other areas of my body. I have to get discipline in other areas of my life. Okay, I got it together on my job, Fletcher, but my home life falling apart. I got to get it together there too. I got to get it in whatever area in my life. Discipline. And it takes tools to do that. As you all know, we always advocate, make a plan. Make a smart plan, friends. Make a plan where you could be specific about what it is, like Fletcher said. What is it you want from me? What do you want when you come in so I know what the goal is? And what time do you want to measure? S was specific. M is measure. So what time frame? She say 2 months. Fletcher training say, no, that's going to take us 4 months. No, what you want, that's going to take us 6 months to get. Smart plan. Is it achievable? A for achievable. It is if you're willing to be disciplined, if you commit. The relevancy is on you. Why? You want that, so it's relevant. You want it because you believe I would feel better if I could shed these extra 80 pounds unnecessary weight on me. I'm gonna feel better about myself, and that's a big, huge thing because you only have yourself. And are you willing to commit the time, T for time? So make sure you have a smart plan to commit to being disciplined. Last word for us, Fletcher. I enjoy it, man.
I just want people to know that being disciplined don't happen overnight. It don't happen overnight. It ain't all when it's all pretty. You know, you're a father and your mother, the mother ain't together and it causing problems with the kids. You want to be disciplined in the kid, be self-disciplined and being the kids' lives, no matter what. Like I said, not focus on what you can't do, focus on what you need to do. Need to go to work, you can't make the job. You got some money coming in. Talking about, well, I can't work no job that is when you need to have something. That's all discipline, man. That's what you do. That's what it means. Don't talk about what you can't do. It's what you need to do. That's what it's about, self-discipline, man. And it come in all forms, as me extraordinary was saying, man. Discipline come in all forms, man. Just not like because I got up in the morning. Every morning it's more tied into that. It's a lot tied into that because after that, what you do? You got up in the morning, did what? You know what I'm saying? You got up and did what? Now you gotta be disciplined doing this. And then it's all during the day, all during the day, all during the week, all during the month, all during the year. Years, decade of sacrifice. It don't stop. You made a vision. You said you wanted to do something. It might take you 3, 4. It might take you 10 years. You've been disciplined to show up. That's self-discipline, man, in a nutshell. But I'm good right now.
And Selena just pretty much said what we've been saying. She's really blowing up in the chat room. And she said she have to be disciplined on the job. Then she have to be a disciplined having a child in the band. That's another hat you're wearing. Then she got a child in the service. Now I got to be a disciplined mom for the child in the service. All these different hats, friends. And we have to show up. And in order to show up to be the best version of ourselves, it requires some discipline. And friends, we hope you all got something out this show. And if you have friends, listen, Fletcher and I, it would delight us to heart if you all would subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, hit the like button, man. Yes.
Yes, subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. Tell a friend. Let them know about World Premiere Word on the Streets. We value and appreciate each one of you all out there for tuning in and listening. But we understand we can't do this by ourselves, friends. It takes a village. It takes a community. And we know that what we're talking about, it resonates because we all in life, if you haven't gone through any struggle, keep living. But friend, it's all in how you handle the struggle. And that's where Fletcher and I, this is what we bring to the table. We bring our experience, our life experience, and we bring education with our life experience, and we bring data to support what we're saying. And by the way, friends, make sure y'all read our description. You will find some golden nuggets in those areas too, just in case we don't hit every dot and cross every T in this 1 hour episode. But in any case, we'd like to thank you all from the bottom of our heart from tuning in, and please do subscribe. What you say, Fletcher?
Hey, yeah, man, do subscribe. And man, like I say, it need more of us in this world to be coming out what me and Australia is doing, man. We want to help the community. Yeah, it's not a color, it's just people. We want to help people, period. Because like I said, we don't want nobody to go through what we want to went through. We don't want nobody to miss out on nothing. It's something as small as this. We can help somebody be self-disciplined. One person, that guy can be disciplined and change their life. They're going through a tough time in school. They're going through a tough time in marriage or anything at the job, anything at the gym, want to accomplish some things. And we just give them that little push. Every Mondays and Wednesdays, man, we coming on here to do our part. We need more of us to do our part, but we want to get out to the masses, like you said, and we need to get more subscribers, and we need to get more viewers. So we appreciate, like you say, anything you can do. Share this, tell a friend, tell a friend, as we both say extraordinaire. And we appreciate all your love. We appreciate Selena, LaDeonna showing up every Mondays, Wednesday, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good night, everybody. See y'all Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard